despite repeated warnings from the government to suspend traditional ceremonies like the circumcision of boys in Western Kenya owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. This has gone on in Bungoma County. Almost 30 boys were taken through the rite of passage by their guardians in Misiku village in Bungoma County, as Nuru Abdulaziz found out.
They showed up in large numbers, the young and the old, all eager to be part of the circumcision ceremony in Misiku village, Bungoma County. It is a celebration that takes place every year, a central part of a young man's life in the Bukusu culture. So integral is it that the community has overwritten the regulations put in place to suspend functions that encourage social gatherings.
Circumcision can only happen along very strict guidelines discussed and executed with the officers of the Ministry of Health.
That notwithstanding, as will be the cultural norm, Misiku village was set to go through all the stages of this ceremony. On the eve of the circumcision, the boys went to their uncle's home as a form of official invitation to the ceremony. As a way of encouraging bravado, the uncle feeds them, then leads in chants as a way of encouragement known as hobita. And later on, an animal is gifted to the boys as a form of blessing before the boys head home late in the evening. During the same night, the villagers together with the boys sing late into the night. Their culture not something they are ready to suspend.
Kulingana na mila na desturi yetu imekuwa sawa sana. Kama mimi mjomba vile mtoto alikuja, matarajio yenye nitarajia nimeipata.
The health CS Mutahi Kagwe argues this is not worth the risk.
This is a very important ceremony. We know that. Some of us have gone through it. But it is not to say that we go killing people in order for us to maintain some sense of ceremonial importance. It's good, it's important, but it is not enough reason to die for.
Bungoma County wajue kwamba tamaduni yetu inaendelea na tumekeep distance, kila mtu ako na barakoa.
In the wee hours of the morning the next day, the boys are woken up early, headed to the river for mud smearing, known as holonga. An elder regarded as one of good moral standing is allowed to smear them with mud with a special piece of grass put on the head as a form of connection with the ancestors. Then they head home where the circumcision is to be performed, but by using a different route. At home, the circumcisers are ready with their tools. Once home, the boys each at a time strategically stand at a set place for the cut. The boys are later on given gifts for being courageous.
Metairisha watoto 28.
Hawa ndio wakafanya kesho waonyeshe kimila kwa wenzao.
The government has sent out a message to those who feel they are a cut above the rest.
Those who might go carrying out circumcision with all sorts of gadgets and killing our children will be held completely and totally responsible.
However, here it was the usual celebrations, the risks notwithstanding.
We have ate everything. We have ate meat. We have ate chicken. We have ate even poultry and everything.
As Kenyans would colloquially say, of importance is life. But how do you cut off an important part of life for a person while still ensuring they remain intact? Nuru Abdulaziz, NTV.